Hello everyone. Today I am packing my bag for my three sons' baseball opening day. So we have 3 games in one day, totaling about 12 hours at the ball field. So I'm starting by taking everything out of the bag, clearing out all of the random things from the bottom. You saw that handful of sunflower seeds I just have. Those are like everywhere in our home during baseball season. So right now I am wiping down the bag. I'm just using some baby wipes. I'm trying to get all of the dirt, dust, crumbs, everything out of the bag. I have my separator in there and my 2 little bags that come with it. I'm putting in my toiletry bag, which has pads, dude wipes, tampons, things like that in it, my chargers, my hand sanitizer, my lotion, things like that. My pencils, because my husband is a scorekeeper. I have diapers, I have wipes, I have my hat. I also have sunglasses for everyone. Those are my daughters. I will link them in the description. Now I'm going through my snack bag. I keep a snack bag within my bag. That way all the snacks are in one spot. So I'm cleaning that bag out too of all the crumbs and random sunflower seeds, all of the snacks that are no good, and I'm putting everything back in. You just saw me put in that Spry gum. I really love that gum. I will link it below. I'm putting in some crackers, some drink packets, some gummies. Can never have enough gummies. I always bring extra ketchup packets just in case there's no ketchup at the concession stand or it's all gunky. I'm putting in these Made Good granola bites. My kids really like them. We're just now trying them for the first time, but they do really like them. I'm going to put in some Mott's applesauces. I got this big bag at Sam's Club, or box at Sam's Club, that has different flavors. Members Mark fruit twists. Those are good. These little probiotic yogi bites my kids are really enjoying. So just some different snacks. I'm also going to put in some Members Mark beef sticks. That's hard to say for some reason. Some mints. My kids love these mints. They think they're like candy. So, and then I have one son that just loves club crackers. So throw those in there as well. So now that the snack bag is prepared, I can throw it down in there. Gotta have the eye black, gotta have the chapstick, gotta have a little bit of extra cash in case we do head to the concession stand. I'm loading up my sunglasses. I'm gonna go ahead and put my keys and my wallet in there because I don't really have anywhere to go before we leave for the ball game, so I'm just putting that on in there. I have this cute little Bogg clip that I got on Temu that I'm using to clip it to the side so they don't get lost down on the bottom and they're easily accessible. My little mini wet brush is always coming in handy. My son's little fighting rope necklace that he loves to wear for the games. I got it on Temu for like $1, so you can't complain there. I'm actually switching the sunglasses to the bigger compartment because we have way more sunglasses with 6 people in our family than we do like anything else. So that needs a bigger bag. I'm putting the pencils in here with my hand sanitizer, sunscreen, bug spray, all of that. I will have a complete list in the description with links to everything in this bag because I know this is going super fast, but if I didn't have it sped up, it would take all day. So that was my Bogg bag, and now I'm going through my kids' Bogg bag. I have it's not a Bogg, it's like a Temu Bogg bag. Like it was just a few bucks that I bought, but it's the same concept, and I put all of their toys in it so they can just have free reign over everything in this bag. So I'm starting by cleaning it out. It's pretty dirty because, like I said, the kids take this and drag it through the dirt at ball games, and it hasn't been cleaned out since last fall. So I am cleaning it out the same way I did the other one with baby wipes, taking out all the toys, and I'm going to either throw away or, just throw away all of the toys that are broken or just plain gross out of here that they can't be salvaged. So, this bag really needs some TLC, but I really do love it. I mean, I got this, I think 2 or 3 years ago from Temu, and it's still in really good shape. And a lot of these toys are too, surprisingly. All these toys are pretty much from yard sales or from Temu or from the Dollar Tree or, something like that, like an old toy that the kids still can play with, like that semi. It's half broken, but they can still play with it at baseball. I got a lot of this stuff at the Dollar Tree. I'm noticing a little Poppet, this baby dolls from the Dollar Tree. My daughter just loves that thing. It is so dirty, but if I threw that away, she would totally know. As I'm going through and wiping everything down, I'm also just checking batteries, like this little Bluey phone. I just realized the battery in it is actually dead, so I sat it to the side so I can change the batteries. I got this little car holder at Dollar Tree a few years ago, And my kids love it. It actually fits 2 cars in each compartment, so I can take a total of 12 cars in it. So it works out really well for my son, because one of our ball fields actually has a little playground right next to the field that we play on. So my third son loves to take these cars over to the playground, and he drives them all over the stairs. He lets them go down the slide. He plays with them with other kids. These are just little Hot Wheels that I've either picked up at the Dollar Tree or that we've gotten at yard sales or whatever. So, if we lose them, it doesn't really matter. We can just replace them with more. Throwing in some other toys that I've either thought about getting rid of or whatever. So that completes the toy bag. Now I am shredding up some chicken in preparation for this weekend. I cooked this chicken yesterday, and now I'm shredding it up, and I'm going to make barbecue shredded chicken for sandwiches, and I'm going to throw it in the crock pot the morning of, and I'm going to take it to the ball field with us. So this recipe is actually unique. I will link it in the description below. I found it on Pinterest, but it is 2 parts barbecue sauce to 1 part Italian dressing. So I didn't actually have any Italian dressing, but I made my own with EVO and some Italian seasoning. So that worked well enough. And then I added the brown sugar and barbecue sauce and some salt. And that's pretty much it. So I'm mixing all of that in together. I think there was a little bit of Worcester that I put in there as well. But like I said, I'll link the recipe below for you guys so you can see the correct amounts. But I kind of just eyeball these things dependent upon what I think my family will best enjoy. So I didn't want it to be too sweet, so I went a little lighter on the brown sugar and a little heavier on the barbecue and the Worcester. So I'm going to go ahead and put the chicken in one of the Crockpot liners, because I'm going to use that tomorrow for the field, so it's not a huge mess to clean up when we get home. Dump the sauce in there and kind of squeeze it all together, put it in a baggie and put it in the fridge, and then it's ready for first thing tomorrow morning when I need to put it in the crock pot. So I've got my slider buns here, I've got extra barbecue sauce, I've got some boats that I can just dispose of, and I've got my crock pot. My car actually has a regular wall outlet in it, so I can have the crock pot on in my vehicle, which is very convenient. So it's still kind of chilly out, so I'm packing everybody a toboggan and everybody a pair of gloves, because you never know. It'll probably be really nice and warm during the day, but then in the evening when my son's game is, which his game doesn't start until 6, it might end up being a little bit chilly. So, just rather be prepared than not. I'm also packing everybody a blanket. One of them will probably get used for all of the kids to sit on in front of our chairs while we're watching games, and then the rest of them we can cover up with or wrap up in or whatever is needed. If we need to share them with somebody who might be cold that didn't bring something, whatever. I bring these blankets inside and wash them every single week because they get disgusting being at the ball field. But I do like to bring them because you just never know. Even if it's not that cold, sometimes my kids are just tired and they might not fall asleep, but they'd like to cuddle up in a blanket while we're watching the game. So this is my cooler that I actually keep in my car during the ball games. I have short waters, I have tall waters, I have myself a few Alanis, I have some Diet Coke for my mother-in-law, and I have a couple Red Bulls for my husband, and also the barbecue sauce for the sandwich. Okay, so I'm going to start showing you how I'm going to pack my car here. This is a permanent staple in my car. I always have snacks in these two, and then cleanliness things down here, like wipes, diapers for both kids, a little hand spray. I've got some Tylenol and ibuprofen down there. Back here's a box of tissues, pads, tampons, things like that. So that stays there. This drawer I have sunflower seeds, a couple different types, pistachios. I have meat sticks. Underneath the meat sticks I have disposable straws. I have these kind of mints. I have some drink packets. I have a bunch of different granola bars. That's that drawer. And then up here, I have Pirate's Booty, veggie straws, some nuts, goldfish, some of these fruits, twists, these mixed berry yogis, more twists, and some of these mott's. So this is always in the car to help avoid snack stops. I also have my first aid kit right here, roll of paper towels, and I'll sometimes throw some random stuff in there. I have my bag with all the blankets in here, my cooler. This bag has the food stuff, the boats, the tongs to get the meat out of the crock pot, and then these buns. You already saw in the cooler. Underneath here, so this handle that was supposed to be right here in my car actually like came out. I don't really know where it is, but now I just use this like to have trash bags, so I can just pull one out if we're at the field or somewhere and need one, or camping. And under here I have like umbrella, some more wipes, there's silverware, plastic silverware under here, just some random like the car safety kit and all that stuff. That's all under there. But I do kind of like that thing fell out, because now I just can pull this and get a trash bag. Okay, so I'm gonna keep packing. Next I have my Stanley water cooler. This is also a permanent fixture in the car. I just took it out so I could show you, but I have it strapped in here with the snack tray. So this is always full of ice and water. I change it out now that it's baseball season, I'll probably change it out every Friday so that it's fresh for the weekend, and then it'll still be good for the following week. But that way we always have water in the car, and they always keep, I moved them to this bag for today. Usually they're in there with this with the first aid kit, but I keep 3 of these Gatorade bottles always in the car. I moved them there since they'll be going to the field tomorrow, but that way we can use those to get water. Okay, it's starting to get crazy in here. I've got my Bogg bag over here, and I put the gloves and stuff in on top of everything in there. I've got the toy bag right here. I've got, I don't know if I'm even gonna be able to show you. The kids' chairs are down here because they fit where the cooler is. Like they could fit there, shove them back there. I've got our chairs right here, and I've got the wagon on the very top because that's the first thing I'm gonna need to put all of this in. So I'm pretty much packed other than the crock pot and their actual bags. So I think I'm pretty much packed.